Well, here's a new one in the world of UFOs that just came out on Fox. Tucker was reporting on this. This was reported in another video, 2 videos ago, if you've been paying attention to it, whenever the pilot had actually seen one and they had the pilot going around talking to everybody. There was an allusion to the fact that someone had seen one off a Navy ship at that time, and now this has been released by the Pentagon. This was taken from the USS Omaha on July 15th of 2019, and off the coast of San Diego, as I said, and by the U.S. Navy. And if you'll watch it here, it actually goes down closer to the water and then just actually blinks under. It's about to do it here in a few seconds. Boom. And if you noticed, it kind of went up, down, up, and it went away. Here's the first contact with the things that's coming by. I'm sure they had it on radar or something, and then they pick it up. They appear to be using that thermal type of camera where it shows differences in heat. They're zoomed in on it here, checking it out, and then it lowers down to the water. So, over the years, we've heard a lot of stories about USOs and things like that, where people thought they saw a UFO, but it was below the water, and ones that crash into the water. In fact, they talk about it on here, and one of the taglines was that the UFO crashed into the water, but it's not crashing into the water. It's lowering itself down, which is about to happen again here because they're redoing it and showing it again, and it's going to go down and just get closer to the water and lip under. And I say this thing's about a half mile to a mile off. There it goes. It's gone. And whenever you play the sound along with it, you can hear the people talking and freaking out about it. And then whenever they're watching it, they're kind of going back and forth. And then whenever it dips under the water, they all start gasping. So this is another one that's been released. And interesting fact to go along with this also, they said to correlate with this one, which seems to be maybe the same object or type of object. It's not the one that we just saw a couple of weeks ago that came out with the green screen with the pyramid shaped objects that are oscillating in the air. This one looks like it's like the one before that they saw on the plane and such. But they also talked about the military subs having contacts that are traveling at speeds of hundreds of knots below the water. Now, I don't know if you know, there it disappeared again. I don't know if you ever heard of anything like this, but of course they're supposed to streamline through the sky in some weird way and push along things and stuff and not really give a wake. And in some way they can go through the water and it won't caviate the water to where it would make just a huge stream of bubbles or something, usually. But they can just zip on. There's been people that were out fishing and saw things come by where they say, well, it was about twice the size of a whale and kind of round, and it went up under the surface, and you could see the surface moving while it did it, and it shot across here at probably about 400 miles an hour under the water. Everybody writes all these things off and stuff, and I really don't, still don't know what to make of it. There's so much with the idea of, aliens are out there. I've always believed all my life that aliens are out there. But the question of whether they came to this planet or not is probably conspicuous. But we're going to get to the point here soon where we're going to be looking for planets like this. And if these people are that much more advanced than us, then they're going to be doing the same type of thing, and they'll find us as a signature going on. A type 3 planet around a certain type of sun at a certain distance and this, that, and the other, and bingo, green light, and might come check us out. And if they're anything like Star Trek, well, they could have already been here many times, and we'd hopefully never know about it until they screw up like they do in Star Trek, right? Let me know what y'all think down here in the comments, though. But this thing here is supposed to have been about the size of a football field. Maybe not as long, but a little bit wider because it's just kind of oval and ball shaped. It looks kind of football shaped, but it's going to look that way all the way around it. So it's not perfectly round ball. It's a little bit two saucers clapped together, but very rounded instead of very thin. Anyhow, just thought I'd update you on this, and I'll put it in the UFO file for later. Peace.